Okay. Oh, shit. Bottomed the crap out of my fork there.
It has been 3 years since I last did any enduro racing. I know I'm not that big into racing, but it is fun to do at least a few of them every year. So I signed up for the Eagle Mountain Enduro race in Coquitlam, BC here. Honestly, not even knowing what I'm getting myself into because I've literally never rode these trails before until 2 days before the race. That's when we found out the actual racetrack. I rode with Nick and Dale Stone, who I'm racing with today. It poured on us. It was absolutely miserable. I was kind of starting to regret even signing up for this race in the first place. And I was realizing how tough this race is going to be, particularly the last stage with a lot of pedaling. Of course, I got my enduro bike, and what I just finished doing was installing new tires. Actually, they're the old original tires. I just put on my Assegai on the front, max grip, as well as the DHR2 max grip in the rear. I was running Michelin tires for quite a while, and they were decent, but you know what? These tires are a bit more grippy, so I'm gonna have to go back to these tires for the race. I do have the EWS 80 coming up, and I would love to do a good job on that one. There's a handful of us YouTubers signed up for that as well, and I have a title to defend. So today's race should be interesting. The conditions are actually quite nice. Nick and Dale are much more familiar with these trails than I am, but you know what? I'm just here to have a fun day, see how I compare to my friends, see how I compare to everyone else, and ultimately, let's just have a good time racing bikes. All right, who's gonna win? Okay, so Nick and Dale got a good 10-15 minute head start on me. I don't know if they're gonna wait for me, we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna try and pace myself. First stage will be pretty simple, just a blue trail, but that last stage is gonna be the most pedally and janky, so gotta make sure I got energy for that last stage. Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, the race has started.
So for the first stage, it is just on a blue trail, a little bit more tame and chill, but it gets a little bit pedally, but it is a shorter stage. I think I can do fairly well on this.
Whoops. Okay. Well, that was not ideal.
So one thing I'm about to learn in this race is just how fast Dale Stone is. I've never ridden with him before until just this week, and I gotta say, I'm impressed.
Nice, right there.
I felt okay on that stage. Van Can beats me as well. The local guys definitely have their advantage here.
Oh, that was tiring. That was a janky lap. I don't really think I did that great, especially considering I had a little bit of a wipeout. Oh, look at this. Look what we have here. You guys are lapping me.
Stage run up.
I did a little bit of a washout in the open area right before it goes back in the trees.
Nick and Dale are so fast on the climbs, they've already finished stage 2 and heading to stage 3 as I'm still heading to stage 2. But the next stage should be my best stage. It's the most downhill centered and it's a lot of fun. We're riding Manhandler into 3 Little Pigs.
Okay. Oh, bottomed the crap out of my fork there. Ooh, it still gets a bit pedally.
Enduro races do love their pedaling, and I guess that's what it means to be an enduro race. That is definitely my least favorite part of these races, and because of that, there's only so many enduro races I'll bother doing every year.
That was a sweet stage. I'm actually really glad I lowered my PSI. I could feel it. The pedaling that was in the middle of it was a little bit much.
I felt really good on that stage. I did my best, so that's all I could ask for. Dale keeps on wiping the floor. And again, Nick beat me. Man, I was really hoping I could beat him on this stage, but I guess not. But man, maybe it's those 29-inch wheels, huh? They've both got 29ers. I've got my 27.5 bike. But they're also a lot better at pedaling than I am, so that's probably making a pretty big difference.
The very first drop, I almost practically dropped it. I bottomed the crap out of the fork.
For the final stage, this one is gonna get rough. Really tiring, a lot of pedaling, and it's also the longest stage.
Let's do this. Go.
So at this point, I know that I'm not going to be beating my friends on this stage at all. So it's more just about doing my best, staying on my bike as much as possible. Though there are a couple places I think I'm going to have to walk my bike, but I just want to prove to myself that I can still put together a solid run without making stupid mistakes and just see what is my best in comparison to everyone else.
Just trying to preserve my energy.
I do have to say, the fact that I was catching up to some people was making me feel pretty good.
Thank you. Oh, that was exhausting.
For this final trail called Bad Blood, it gets a little bit faster, a little bit more fun, but still pretty rough.
This should get more fun.
But at this point, I just can't wait to see the finish line.
There we go. Thanks. Man, it's getting dark in here. Whoops. I almost couldn't tell if I was supposed to go left or right. It was actually a bit confusing. Come on, where's the end? Wow. There's this one fork up there. I almost wasn't sure if I was supposed to go left or right.
Yeah.
It's where we're supposed to go left. There's like a photographer.
Yeah, I bailed there.
I kind of did too, actually.
It's a bit of a lonely corner.
My front wheel kind of washed out a bit.
That's exactly what I did.
And then I just got back on, but
Still fun.
send it.
Even on my worst stage, I got 26th out of 73 racers, and that's actually not that bad. I think I should still be proud of myself. I did my best. Racing on trails I barely know. It did get me thinking, what if I had a 29er? How much better would I do? But I can't justify getting a 29er just for racing when I barely race much anyways. It's more just for fun. And as you can see, Dale Stone obliterated us from orbit, okay? He is so fast at this race. He actually won first place. I think he mentioned that was his first time ever winning a race. Congratulations to Dale. That's pretty awesome.
It's over. It's
Man, my legs are just jello. It's a fun race. But man, that was exhausting at the end there. I'm just glad I got some clean runs in for the most part. As clean as I could get them for only one practice day.
You have fun?
Yes, it was. It was super fun.
Awesome.
So,
Tap out here,
okay,
pop it in the bag, and these are your times for today.
cool.
Nick has really been improving over the years as well. He's been getting a lot faster on the climbs and on the descents. Obviously, as you can see, he beat me in all 3 of these stages. And Nick was telling me in 2 days, there's another 5er race on the North Shore and that I should come out. What do you guys think? Should I do it? Maybe those trails are better suited for me.
The cardio guys here did really well.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Dale especially. Dale beat me by like a minute 20.
Wow.
So my main racing goal for this year is really just to beat the YouTuber battle in our EWS 80 at Crankworks in Whistler. We've got 6 YouTubers racing this year, including Dangerous Dave, though Dale Stone will not be joining us. So that's what I'm hoping this race experience is priming me up for. But even aside from that, it's still a fun time racing with friends, enjoying food at the bottom, socializing. Thank you, TORCA, for organizing this fun event. But if you guys want to see an epic YouTuber battle, make sure you check out the EWS 100 that we all rode back in 2019. I made a whole playlist here. That was such an epic race. Or how about the very first Enduro race I've ever ridden against BCPOV? That was a blast as well. Thanks everyone, and I will see you guys next time.